my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds of sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here because today is Wednesday. No, it's not. Why did I say Wednesday? Monday, October 3rd, 2022, and it is live stream number 86. You know why I probably said Wednesday? Because I can't see. Just minutes ago, as I was working my way here, I thought, let me put a couple eye drops in because my eyes are kind of dry from the day. And when you do that, things are blurry for a while. So I can't really see too well. I'm going to be squinting a little bit tonight for a while anyway. But anyway, I want to welcome you here tonight. And I'm so impressed that so many of you have tuned in to watch me cut open this 47-pound watermelon. I posted a picture of this a couple weeks ago, and a lot of people commented, was it sweet? Was it ripe? Was it, what was it? And we have not cut it open. That thing has been sitting on the counter for a couple weeks. Fun fact that I learned about watermelon, and that is that they are one of, if not the only fruit/vegetable that does not continue to ripen once you cut it from the vine. So if you don't get it right, if you cut it too early, it's not going to sit there and ripen. That's what it said on the internet. I'm just repeating what I heard. Now you take a tomato, you pick the tomato when it's green and you put it on the windowsill and it turns red, it gets ripe. You bring home a green banana, it turns yellow when it ripens. Apparently watermelon doesn't do that. Besides that, I don't have a windowsill big enough for a watermelon. So I guess that's a good thing. Hey, I do want to say that before we get started tonight with our nonsense, I am thinking of all the families in Florida and the communities and the areas that were affected by Hurricane Ian. What devastation! And I read that there are now at least 100 deaths, and they're searching for folks, and it's just horrible. So if you were affected by this storm, whether personally or through friends or family, just want you to know that a lot of people are thinking about you tonight and every day. So please hang in there and know that we're here for you in whatever way that means. But just tragic. I do want to say that if it's your first time here watching the live stream, please make a comment and let us know it's your first time here, how you found the live stream, whether it was on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or any of those places. Let us know. I'd like to welcome you here tonight. And of course, if you're watching on any of those platforms and you can give us a thumbs up, we like that. That means a lot as well. I just remembered to check my audio. I haven't been checking the comments, and I thought, my gosh, what if I'm not even coming across? That's happened before. I did mention that you can find the channel on YouTube if you're not, any of these platforms. YouTube, if you're on Facebook, please like and follow the page on Facebook as well. Instagram, and now on TikTok as well. TikTok, you can search MCG Tube, and you can find me on there as well and upload a plethora of silly little videos there. Not silly. There are a lot of times there are portions of the videos that you see on the channel on YouTube or on Facebook has the reels where you upload the vertical little short things. Same thing as YouTube has the shorts, but TikTok is just yet another avenue. And sometimes I upload some things on TikTok that I wouldn't upload here because they're just goofy and probably wouldn't fit so well. Try to be connected to the channel, but that's all I'm saying there. And as far as about tonight's show, well, you saw on the thumbnail, we're going to cut open that watermelon. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that watermelon, and we're all going to see finally what's inside. Other than that, we're kind of open forum. I'll be looking at live chat questions. You can ask questions about the channel or anything you're thinking of. We will do a sticker giveaway later tonight, and we'll be talking about tractors and gardening and projects, life in the country, and all that good stuff. But again, we're kind of open for them. And when we get to the question part, if you're new to the channel, type your question as you see on the screen here with the word question. I like it in all caps, followed by the question. Helps to stand out. What else do we want to say before we go out? Oh, I hope this works. I've got a second camera set up here. We've got watermelon cam out there in the kitchen, so you can see the big guy right there. And we'll be going out there shortly, and we're going to cut that guy open and see what's inside. But we'll talk about the watermelon first a little bit. I do want to remind you that sometimes we show pictures on here, viewer pictures. So if you have a picture of your tractor or your pets or your property, anything you'd like to share with the community, you can email them to me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. And if I can, I will share them with our friends here. In fact, I have a few to share right now. Just a few. And then we'll get to some comments because I see a lot of comments lighting up the board back there, so to speak. We won't do the picture intro. I'll just show you some pictures. So the first picture is from our good friend Margaret, who joins us every Monday. Margaret, are you out there? I haven't looked at the comments yet. Oh, Margaret made the first comment, and some sort of pun about this being huge, tonight's show being huge because the watermelon's huge. But anyway, Margaret was recently traveling out to the Lancaster area, and while she was the passenger, she spotted here the Messick's building and shared a picture of that with me to share with you. So thank you, Margaret, for that picture. She also sent an interesting picture here. On the left, she spotted a Kubota just driving down the road. And there on the right is a little loader, track loader, with an Amish rider. So they're, horse and buggies, but also Amish people like Kubotas, apparently. Very interesting. And then where is my second picture I had here? Mike sent me a picture. Mike, thanks for this. This is Mike. He won the stickers there. You can see him stuck on the back of his, I don't know if it's a wagon or a carryall, but gosh, Mike sent another picture, and I don't know where it is. Let me just look real quick here. You can, yeah, I don't know if I can find that. Let me put this back to me for now, though. Sorry about that, Mike. He sent another picture with another sticker added to it, and I swore that I uploaded that. All right, be patient with me just a moment, because Mike took the time to send this picture, and I'd like to share it with you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look right now, if I can. What is that? It's an alarm. How about that? All kind of noises. That was actually a reminder. I wanted to tell you tonight at 9 p.m. on PBS, there's going to be a tribute to Norm Abrams, who's retiring from This Old House and from television altogether. Norm was, if you watch This Old House, he was early on with Bob Vila, and he's a really talented guy. So I've seen things posted about him being honored tonight on PBS for his retirement. So we'll be done here by 8. So make sure you check out PBS at 9. I guess that's Eastern time. And I look forward to seeing that because I think Norm's a pretty neat guy. I think his motto is never use hand tools. Anything power tools. If he can do it with a power tool, he'll use a power tool. So that's pretty fun. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is something labeled Livestream. Yeah, there it is. How about that? Well, I'm going to try and put this in here just because. Can we do it live? I wonder. Maybe it won't let me. Maybe it won't let me. Then again, maybe it will. Hey, if it's your first time here, this is what it's all about. This is how it goes. It's that entertaining. So here's I showed you this picture from Mike. He's got a let's call it a carryall. Could be a carryall. Could be a dump wagon. I forget. But then you see the two stickers there. But he also has on here the Artillion sticker, uh, and he sent that to me later when he got that one applied as well. So our friends over at Artillion um, are right on there with us. Was that worth waiting for or what? Probably was, right? Let's see how Watermelon Cam's doing. There it is. It's still there. That thing, I'll show you when we're out there. But it's 47 pounds. It's 24 inches wide and 10 inches across. Not that would be diameter. That's what it'd be, not circumference, diameter. Let's look at some comments. And I could say hello to some folks. So many comments here that I just can't go back to all those. But anyway, I mentioned that Margaret was here first. I see John from A Ritter Bit Will Do, and Chris from Watershed Overlook, and Mike and Phil from Peterson Farms of Nashville, and David and Just Cade's Day Farm. David from RCAF Polar Express. Ricky Ventures. I had your shirt on the other day, Ricky. Thank you for that. Dwayne is here. And so many more. Maybe I could pull out a comment and see what people have to say. Hello, Chad from Purple Collar Life, if I didn't say that already. And GP is in the house. Nice. GP could not afford to buy fancy watermelons. They always had seeds. Well, this one is going to have a lot of seeds in it. And we grew that right up on the hill. No fertilizer, just stuck the seeds in, tilled the ground up with my RGA 1258 Land Pride rototiller on the Kubota B2601 compact tractor. But we just tilled it, sowed the seeds in, and we did water. But we got several watermelons, 5 or 6, that were maybe 12-inch circumference. They were really good, but then this one just kept growing and growing. So we left it there. That's how it works. Bob is here. Lee, Anthony. All right. Edward Joyce, that was very kind of you to send that super sticker. Really appreciate that. You must feel my pain, right? Help the guy out. He's struggling over there. Yes. James, so many melon jokes coming. John said we finally get to see what's in Ed's melon. It's hollow. Must be ripe. All right. I'm way behind on these comments. So I apologize for not missing them. But, you can enjoy them amongst yourselves. And Chad already has a question. So we'll put this out there. You can answer in the comments. How many people who have campers or RVs winterized this past weekend before the cold night temperatures? Not me. Now, I know, Chad, you're out in Pennsylvania where it gets colder earlier and you have harsher winters. But I'm behind on winterizing my camper. I probably will do it later this month. We won't have freezing weather. Shouldn't have it until really December. But I should do it soon. It's a good reminder, though, if you have a camper or RV, you should winterize them very soon. Edward Joyce has a question. Who is headed to the Equipment Expo this year? Are you talking about the one? There's a couple of them, so I'm not sure which one you're not sure of which one you speak, Edward. I know there's the GIE that John Ritter, I don't know if he always goes to it, but he went to it in Louisville. And then there's the farm equipment. That's also in Louisville, right? But that's in January. Don't know. I have no plans at this point to be traveling out to any of those. So good point, Piney Grove. Hoping the watermelon is sweet. They break your heart when they're not ripe and sweet. And again, they don't continue to ripen. So you've got to know when to pick it. Interesting. When we were trying to decide when's the right time to pick a watermelon, because I don't get that whole hollow sound thing. I'm out there knocking on all of them and thinking, well, I don't know what hollow really sounds like. So I, of course, used YouTube. And what I learned on YouTube, and I guess this is accurate, I trusted the video I saw, but if you grow melons, watermelons, right next to the stem where it's connected to the melon itself, there is a little like curly Q vine growing right off of that, right near it. And what you do, from what I was told, is you wait for that little green curly Q vine to dry up, and it starts to dry at the end. And then as it dries up and turns brown, then you know the melon is ripe. I used that on several of the watermelons, and they were ripe. They were great. So that was really interesting to learn. Now this one, it was out there so long, and that little vine was not turning brown. And finally, just the tip started to turn brown, and we thought, all right, we better pick it because this thing's been out here for a month now, looking ripe. And then again, it sat here for so long. So, oh, Anne's here. Hello, Anne. So nice of you to join us. Anne actually grew the watermelon. It's her watermelon, her garden. She is master gardener, master landscaper. That's her job. Thank you. It's a carry-all. That's the question about the stickers, I guess. Carry-all. And there's another show. GP's asking about the Paul Bunyan show this weekend. So you can answer GP in there. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to skip through a lot of these comments because there are just so many. Oh, there we go. Thank you, John, for clearing that up. Regarding Ed's question, the GIE changed its name to the Equipment Expo. I guess you're abbreviating that. I don't think it's Equip Expo, is it? Or is it actually maybe they don't call it Equipment Expo? Is it actually called Equip Expo? And John will be there. That's exciting. So there you go. If you're heading out, you can see John Ritter live in person. That'd be fun. That would be fun. All right. And it's in October. Thank you for repeating that fact. It's in October. It's in October. Okay. Again, it's hard as the comments are going by. So here's, again, Watermelon Cam. We're going to go out there in just a minute. I thought I would share with you a few fun facts about watermelons that I read just recently. And this came straight off of the parade.com website. So I just lifted it right off of there. Interesting, possibly. You might find this interesting that watermelons are considered both a fruit and a vegetable. I'm not going to get into why. You can look it up because we don't have a whole lot of time tonight. This I found interesting, that you can eat the entire, now they say fruit here, fruit or vegetable. You can eat the whole thing. The rinds are actually edible, and supposedly they're good for you. Probably taste horrible, but you can eat it. So just know that if you want to try it. Contrary to popular belief, the seedless watermelons are not genetically engineered. I don't know the reason for that, but they're not, because it said it on the internet. That's all I need to know. All right, I can read this. I can read this quickly. No, I can't, because I can't find it. So organized, right? Oh, well, I missed that part. Well, they also they can help prevent cancer. They have good antioxidants, so that's good to know. It was in Japan where they perfected growing them in different shapes, like box shapes and whatnot. And finally, watermelons are the official state vegetable of Oklahoma. That's right, vegetable. They call it the state vegetable. They have their state fruit is the strawberry, the state vegetable. So that proves that it's also considered a vegetable. And tomatoes are considered a fruit, right? It's hard to wrap your head around that. All right. Enough fun facts? Probably so, because I don't want to make you bored tonight. I'm just looking at comments a little bit more now. Hmm. That would have been smart, Ricky, if I would have used a power tool. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Use my DeWalt multi-tool or something. So, all right. Well, should we go out there? Is the suspense killing you? We could do it Letterman style and drop it off the roof. That'd be fun. All right, let's do this. I'm going to go out there. The audio is not going to be great because it's just an iPhone. So there's no, it's just the iPhone camera. It's about 6 feet away from that watermelon because I had to get so far away from it to fit it into the screen. So audio is not going to be great, but I'll put this up here. There you go. I'll see you in just a moment. Hey, everybody. Thanks for your patience. It was a long walk. All right. Well, here we are. And I sure hope that you can hear me. I can't see any comments, so I'm just going to have to assume that you can hear me. I know you can see me because I see it on there as well. Let me click this little screen over here. See if that works. Doesn't look like it. All right. So, as I mentioned, this guy is 24 inches long, 10 inches in diameter, and 10 inches high. So it's kind of round. I wasn't sure how to cut it, so I brought all these different knives here. Got the old Cutco and this fat bladed knife here, and this one's slightly serrated. Slide that tape measure out of the way. I feel like I like this one because it's a fatter blade. Ready for this? Here we go. I'm going to cut it right in half, if I can. Wish I had a drum roll. Going around. All the way around. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. It's beautiful, Clark. It's a beaut. Let's cut a piece this way. I can give her some of those other knives first. Oh, that's nice. Hope it doesn't fall off the counter. Oh, look at that. Now the seeds, some of the seeds have well, they haven't started to sprout. They do have little roots on them. Just a little string. I've seen that on watermelon in the past though. Not bad. There you can see on that one. It's got see the little root thing there. But that's all right. That's okay. That is nice. That's really juicy too. I wish I could share this with you. I wish you were here right now to enjoy this. Because the problem is, what are we going to do with 47 pounds of watermelon? That was the big one. There's another one over there. Sorry. There's another one over there on the table. That's like 36 pounds or something like that. So we have this one and that one. Let me tell you. Here's the little one. It's a shame I'm not doing this like on National Watermelon Day or something, which is I think in August, but these weren't ready until later. But oh, there it is, the big one there. So, all right, I'm gonna go back to the desk now, and we'll finish chatting some more. I'll look at some questions, see what you have. There's so much water on the counter right now. And juice. I'm so happy with this. You know, if I had picked it too soon, it'd be a big old waste of a watermelon. This one's just perfect. Here's water. Look at that. Squeezing out of there. Sorry, Ann. I'll be right back. I'll just put a paper towel right here to absorb all that watermelon goodness. Okay, I'll be right back. Did that even work? I hope you could hear me. All right, let me look at the comments. Oh, good pun there. The channel just became really seedy. Nice one, James. All right. So I guess that worked, huh? Excellent. What do you think? That was great, wasn't it? That was fun. I quickly rinsed off my hands before I came back, so I'm not so sticky. But I wish I had some watermelon growing tips for you. Again, really, we just tilled the soil, put the seeds in, watered it. Of course, Ann did a lot of cultivating and trying to keep the weeds down. So I think that helps. And we also grew them on a slope, on a bank. So thinking that the vines would trail down, which I think they kind of did. So it was good. I think I'm a little sticky there. I see we were talking about eating the rinds, and Richard Klump is saying Barbara's great aunt made the best pickled watermelon rind. Huh, that makes sense. And I see Barbara DeWitt mentioned that watermelon and pickle, watermelon rind pickle. That's it seems like the same consistency as a cucumber, doesn't it? It's interesting. Be fun to taste. Do you like dill pickles or sweet pickles? I feel like the world mostly likes dill. You know, you get a hamburger at McDonald's or other places, and they put a little dill pickle chip on the hamburger. You get a something from the deli, and or at the restaurant, and you get strips of dill pickle. Guess what? I don't like dill pickle even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I love sweet pickles, or bread and butter, as they call them. I love sweet pickles. I don't like dill pickles. But I think I'm in the minority there. You know, based on what I see out there in the world, looks like the world is filled with dill pickle people. Anyway, what's your preference? Let me know. Let's do a sticker giveaway. Shall we do that? And that'll break things up a little bit. There are a lot of you watching tonight, and I just really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed the cutting open of the watermelon. Thank you, Linda. Linda hates dill pickles. Appreciate that. I'm not alone. Not alone. And I've even come this far this summer. This is weird. I find that sweet pickles or pickles in general for me are a summertime thing. Like when it's hot summer days, I like my pickles in the refrigerator, take them out, and they're great. They're cold and crunchy. I probably won't eat them in the wintertime. But I bought some Mount Olive brand. I don't know if that's national or not. Mount Olive. And then I bought the Vlasic. You know, Vlasic is the one you always saw advertised on TV. The Mount Olive blows it away. So much better. They just are. So if you can get Mount Olive in your area, give them a try. Give them a try because they're really good. No hate on Vlasic. You know, it's a good company, I'm sure, but they're tasted different. Just telling you. Buy a little jar of both, and you'll taste the difference. So I see some other sweet pickle people here, so that's good. Oh, John. John is not a fan of sweet pickles at all. Well, John, it's been nice being friends with you, but we can't be friends anymore. I'm holding stickers in my hand because we're going to do a sticker giveaway. I didn't notice if anybody's new to the channel tonight. Did you guys see anybody new tonight that we can welcome? Hey, just thought of something. Do you like relish on your hot dogs? Because relish is chopped up sweet pickle. Did you know that? Taste it. That's what it is. Relish is chopped up sweet pickle. So if you like relish, you like sweet pickles. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. Hey, well, if you are new to the channel, the way this works is I'm going to put a word up on the screen. You're going to type the word exactly the way you see it. And then we're going to do a random draw of who wins the stickers. We're going to be giving away these 2 stickers or 2 that are identical to these 2. And I will mail them to you anywhere in the world, wherever you are. We'll get them to you. The only rule is that if you have already won these stickers, please don't enter to win, because we want folks who have not ever won to be able to win. That's the only rule. Don't enter if you already won. So let's get ready to put the magic word on the screen in just a moment. Anyway, here's the magic word for tonight. No, it's not hashtag watermelon. No, it's not hashtag autumn. It's hashtag October. It's a big word. You can spell it in all uppercase. You can spell it in all lowercase. You can spell it in a mix of uppercase and lowercase. But make sure you have the hashtag with no space. Hashtag October. That's the way it's got to be entered. Entered in the live chat. Live chat only, not eligible in the replay, obviously, because this is live. I know, Barbara, I don't know if you were here last week or week before. I was talking about, I know you had expressed a concern. You didn't understand why you were seeing people congratulate the winner even before I finished drawing the winner. Well, I reached out to StreamYard and they assured me that it's all in real time here. It's just that you may see a delay in the video where you are. So it's a matter of the video is delayed. You're actually seeing the live chat before you're seeing the video. So, but on my end, it's all real time. So it's not going out. Arnie, it's not a rigged sticker giveaway. It's all legitimate here. There's no, it's a technical thing. But granted, anybody who enters is in place by the time I hit that button. So I hope that makes sense to you, but that's what happens. That's why, and I've had a few people reach out and say, how come I see them congratulating people before you even announce the winner? That's weird. I know. I don't like it, but we're streaming to Facebook and YouTube, and I think the delay is I think the delay is on one of them more so than the other one, but I don't know what that is. Anyway, we've got 24 entries right now, and we're going to hit the hit the button here. Oh, John, GAL likes sweet pickles too. Thanks, John. So I'm not alone. Let's have a sweet pickle party. Thank you, Ross, for that reminder while we're waiting for folks to enter here. Click the thumbs up if you're watching YouTube, Facebook. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's draw. Let's draw, partner. As soon as I get a chance here. All right, here we go. I'm going to hit the draw button. That's how I do my drum roll. Here we go. The winner is, I just saw Lori's name go by. Hey, Lori. Oh my gosh, Barbara, do it now. Now, Arnie, you really think this is a rigged sticker giveaway because I was speaking specifically to Barbara tonight about the delay, and she won. That's amazing. That is truly amazing. Well, congratulations, Barbara. I'm happy that you won, and that really is a funny coincidence. It's sort of like when you're talking about things, and then all of a sudden you start seeing ads on Facebook for things you've talked about. It's like, that's creepy. That's just weird. Anyway, congratulations, Barbara. Barbara, what I need for you to do, my friend, is send me an email at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Let me know that you were the winner of the sticker giveaway for tonight, Monday, October 3rd, 2022. And I'll need your well, there's your name right there, I assume. Your name and your postal address so that I can send these stickers or two exactly like them to you. Congratulations, Barbara. Oops, wrong. I brought up the watermelon cam again by mistake. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. Boy, that is pretty, isn't it? That is a nice watermelon. I like that watermelon. All right. What else do I have here? Let me see. Let me go back. A lot of crazy comments here. Yeah, right, Arnie? It's a bad night, right? Sweet pickles on a rigged giveaway. What's the world coming to? And Barbara, you're welcome. There you are. Congratulations. Any questions tonight that I can answer about the channel? The last couple of videos I put out were not tractor related. I know a lot of you are new tractor owners and you enjoy the content where we talk about compact tractors, and by no means am I any kind of expert, but I like to show you things that I've done with my tractor, and hopefully that helps you, and I think that has been the case in the past. But I also like to share some things around the property that I find helpful. So the last couple of videos I did were basically tools that I have bought and really enjoyed. One of them was the retractable extension cord that I mounted up to the ceiling in the garage. And man, I love that thing. I used it yesterday. I don't know how I didn't have it before. I had to weld something. I should have recorded it because I welded a knob for the ROPS for the B2601, because if you have a B2601 with the foldable ROPS, you'll know that it doesn't come with the knob. There's a knob you can use to tighten the ROPS. Well, I didn't want to buy the knob that you can get from Kubota. It's the same one they use in the BX. So I used a bolt. I think it's a 10 millimeter fine thread bolt. And then on the head of the bolt, I welded like a 2.5 inch piece of 1/2 inch rod. So it's just basically a T shape. And I take that rod and screw it in. So I just did a quick little welding project. My welder is the Hobart 140 handler, which only runs on 120 volt standard electricity, which is really nice. It's on a cart, so I wheeled it out to the middle of the garage. I pulled down my retractable extension cord, plugged it in, and was welding right there where I needed to be, and it was really, really nice. I also finally broke down and bought a bottle of gas for my MIG welder, which is the Argon CO2. I bought the gas and I bought some solid core wire, And when you use the gas, it doesn't give you all that splatter that you get with flux core wire. It's really a clean weld. So I bought I don't know what size tank it is, 20-pound or whatever, maybe a 40-pound, I think, 40-pound tank. Sits about this high. Costs like $240, but it's going to last me a really long time. Also, I had to buy the tank. Now, in the future, I'll just trade the tank in and just pay for the gas. So it'll be worthwhile there. Also, it's going to last a really long time. I don't weld that often. That's a lot of gas. And so that was the first time, though, I really got to use it with the gas. And it was nice. It's a clean weld. Still an ugly weld because I'm not a welder. Not a great weld, but not all splattery in that way. So that was fun. Point was that the retractable extension cord is I just love it so much. And then the other video I did recently was the DeWalt tire inflator, which if you watch that video, you heard me say that I never thought I needed one of those. I never wanted one of those, but I saw somebody using one and I was just thoroughly impressed by it. And in that moment, I could see the beauty of having a battery operated portable tire inflator. I called it an air compressor on the video. I don't think that's technically the right term. They call it a tire inflator, although it works by compressing air, obviously, but it's not really called an air compressor. It's called a tire inflator. I love that thing. I went around, all the tires on all of our vehicles are now exactly to the right PSI, exactly where they should be. It's so handy to go around and screw that to each tire, hit the start button and let it go, and then just walk around and top off and balance off all your tire pressure. Really nice. Love that thing. Sound like I'm selling it. I'm not selling it, but I don't care if you get the DeWalt, the Milwaukee, the Rigid, any of those brands out there. I bought the DeWalt because I already have the 20-volt batteries for so many other tools, so it's nice to be able to slip them in there and use it. But man, I love that thing. I'm almost disappointed that all my tires are pumped up now because I don't really have a use for it until maybe next season when I go around and check all the tire pressure again. But really neat and great for bicycles too. So I'm going to scroll through some comments because we have a lot of comments here. I asked you if there were any questions, and I didn't see any. Yes, Barbara, thank you. The retractable extension cord, it is great. You can mount it to the wall. It has it's like a reel that goes in all by itself. But watch the video if you haven't seen it. But it comes with a bracket. If you mount it to the wall, it's nice. You could just put it right next to an outlet, and then basically have a retractable outlet. I put mine right in the middle of the garage, and it's hanging down so that when I'm in the garage, I can just reach up and grab it and pull it. It's 50-foot cord. I pull it outside of the garage if I need to. I did I built some shelving a couple weeks ago, and I've got a portable table saw and a chop saw, and I just bring those out into the yard out of the garage, and I just drag this cord out there. It was just great, just great. I'm sorry, Chris, unrelated comment, but important. He bent the darned bucket, the cutting edge. Well, that is frustrating. Maybe you'll make a video, Chris, telling us how you did that, or maybe it happened in a video. I hope so. Love to hear from it. But you can probably straighten that out. Whatever, I don't know if you put a smile on it or you did something else to it, but I think you can get that taken care of. Tell us about it sometime, Chris. Put it in a video because the Watershed Overlook is a video channel. If you're not aware, go over and check out Chris's channel and subscribe. Who else? We celebrated a couple weeks ago that Ross on the Land hit the milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Ross. There was somebody else who was right behind you, Ross. Who was that? I was mentioning somebody was right behind you, and we wanted to support them as well. Question from Ross about the tire inflator. Did you verify the air pressure is accurate with another device? Yes, I did, as long as my other device was accurate. How do you know which one's accurate? I don't know, but I did verify it. It matched. I have a digital tire pressure gauge. It matched that, and I did watch several other videos who also verified it. It's very accurate. It's a very accurate gauge that's built into the machine. Really nice. That's the other thing nice about this inflator. If you're using an air compressor, you pump the tire, check the pressure, pump the tire, check the pressure. You're going back and forth. Where this thing, it threads right onto the valve stem. You set the pressure to 35 pounds or whatever you want, hit start. It just runs until it gets to 35, like 35.2 pounds. It shuts off. You unscrew it, you're done. Really nice. Now, granted, that sounds fast, but it's not as fast as an air compressor. I mean, it's adding the air slowly, so it's more convenient than fast. But it is nice. But yeah, you take an air compressor and you can zap a tire really quick. But I think in the long run, you're saving time because you're not dragging hoses all around. Hmm. Chris is explaining what happened. Moving the blankety blank 5x10 utility trailer. You're censored here. Lowered the bucket before you were clear of the tongue. I'm surprised that Bennett, to be honest with you, Chris. I'm surprised that happened. You must have really hit it hard. You must have dropped it hard, I think. So you Bennett, you put a frown on it instead of a smile. I'm gonna say then, set that bucket on the ground with a couple blocks under it on each side, and maybe take a sledgehammer to that puppy. I think that might do it. Shouldn't take much. That's my thought. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, let's all encourage Chris to make a video about that. We'd like to hear more about it, Chris. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. David's telling me that a long extension cord on a welder affects the weld due to the voltage drop. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe especially if I were doing heavy welds, long welds. I mean, I think just for zapping the metal rod to the bolt was not a problem, but yeah, I could see where that would happen, or it would trip a breaker, I think too. So that's good information. Although I'm still going to use the long extension cord until it becomes a problem. That's just, I mean, it's convenient, but definitely if I see a problem, I'll think about you and I'll think, you know what? I bet you it's that long extension cord. I bet you. So good to know. Reading comments. There you go. David's recommending some sledgehammer therapy too. That would do it. See, John's recommending that you make a video because videos of people messing up always do well. But not that that's ever happened to you, John, right? Linda's asking about deer people. I don't know what that means. Do you mean John Deere or do you mean the animal deer? Don't know what you mean. But whatever they are, they're welcome here because everybody's welcome here. This is neutral territory, this here live stream. Hey, Jack, you are late. You missed the cutting open of the giant watermelon. And boy, it was amazing, Jack. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. You may watch it in the live stream and you might think that wasn't that impressive. But if you were watching live, it was so much better live. I'm telling you, so much better. So, by the way, Jack, I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're doing well. For those of you that don't know, the Mindful Homestead is a great homesteading channel. And that's Jack there. Really knowledgeable gentleman about homesteading. And I know you had that issue with the pigs in your latest video or one of your latest videos. So again, hope you're doing well. Go over and check out the Mindful Homestead if you've not yet already. If you enjoy the content, make sure that you subscribe. Linda's talking about John Deere. Of course, Linda. John Deere people are all welcome here. I don't know why people think that this is a Kubota channel. It's not. I happen to have a Kubota. I made a video, remember, with Ed's John Deere. I had that John Deere 4430 here for a while. I like John Deere. We had the LS tractor people here. So, yes, I'd love to get some John Deere people involved. If you have any ideas for, well, we had tractor time with Tim here. Tim was on the live stream as a guest, and we all know he's tends to be a little, he leans green. So that was fun. But yeah, if you have some ideas for John Deere folks, let me know. I'd like to know about that. Invite them on. I'm reading again. You want to go back and count the seeds, Arnie? There you go. Start counting. There are actually fewer seeds than I anticipated because that thing sat out in the garden a good, like we thought it was ready, and we waited like another 2, maybe 3 weeks to pick it because we were waiting for that little vine to dry up or to turn brown. And we just kept leaving it there. I would check it every day to make sure it wasn't getting soft anywhere. I would pick it up, I'd pet it, I'd say, good watermelon. But, I'd move it a little bit carefully. So yeah, it was out there for a few weeks. And then after we picked it, I posted that picture, 2 weeks ago. It's been sitting here on the counter for all that time. But I was starting to imagine that inside all the seeds were going to root, and that I'd cut it open, it'd be full of just stringy seeds. But that was not the case. Not the case at all. So, yes, Jack, just go back and pretend it's live. Just tell yourself, this is live. Ross, who was that person I was talking about that was coming up on 1,000 live streams? There you go. Barbara DeWitt has a John Deere. A deer person. Okay. Yeah. Oh, was it? Let me look. And then we'll. Yeah. Oh, was it? There's my. Sheesh. Let me look. I had that tab on in the background, making all kind of noise. Sometimes I get like. You get like a little flustered when you're trying to look for something, and it's like you're looking for stuff and you can't find it. All right, here it is. So it's James. It's James at Killing It Country. James, you have a great channel, and I want to encourage people to go over to Killing It Country. There you go, James. Killing It Country is another one of our Canadian friends, and great content over there. Go check out Killing It Country with James. If you like his content, give him a like and a subscribe, and let's get James over the 1,000 subscriber milestone, just like we did for Ross. A lot of other people did too. But there you go, Ross. Ross posted a link. You can click on it right there in the live chat. Anyway, Ross got there a couple weeks ago. James, you're next, my friend. Let's get James over the 1,000 subscriber mark, and that'll be fun. Oh, I can see Ann out there with she's cutting the mic. I'm not going to put her on camera. I can see her. She's eating the watermelon. I heard the noise in the background. That's funny. That would have been rude to put her on camera without asking her first or telling her. I just saw a head come in and cut some watermelon. I thought, what is that noise? Anyway. Well, look, this was a dumb show, right? But I hope you enjoyed being with me tonight because I enjoyed being with you. And again, I am thoroughly humbled and impressed that so many of you come back Monday after Monday and tolerate this nonsense. But we do have a good time, don't we? And I just appreciate your friendship and this community so much because you're such nice folks and so supportive. And I don't put out content like a lot of channels are putting out content at least once a week. Some people are putting out content every day, but you know, this is not full time for me yet. Maybe someday it will be, but right now, we've got to, those of us who are like part time content creators, we do what we can. So I appreciate that when we do put out videos, you watch the videos. Um, I like being interactive, so please email me if you have like specific requests for videos that you'd like to see. You kind of know what my capabilities are here, the equipment I have. So if you have specific questions, I'd love to be able to answer those in a video. Uh, you can make a comment on Facebook on that page. And sorry, I'm belching up watermelon. Comments on Facebook. Email me at that contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Look how that just rolls off my tongue. But you can find my email address also on the about section. If you go to the YouTube channel, My Cluttered Garage, you'll see some tabs there. Community tab. There's an about tab. My email address is there. You can find it there. Anyway, reach out to me. Contact me. I appreciate it. I love chatting with you, and it's all good. It's all fun. So, well, it's Monday night. Again, thinking of the folks in Florida and the other communities that were affected by the hurricane. We up here in New Jersey have had 2 days of just soaking, dreary rain, no wind. We're so fortunate, but just that alone is can start to cause problems for people. I can't imagine what you've gone through down there. So again, if you've been affected or your friends and family were thinking about you, and just know that. So with that, come see us next week. Remember to watch PBS tonight at 9 o'clock for the tribute to Norm Abrams. And hopefully, we'll see you next week. Thanks a bunch.